It's amazing how many children here have never been to the beach. All right, so that's problem number one.
Former Flagler County School Board member Cheryl Massaro tells WNZF her opinion on how to keep local kids to stay in Flagler County after graduating high school.
Massaro admits not all high school students will attend, let alone graduate from a traditional four-year university.
We want to keep our kids here. They're our future. They're going to take care of all of us. Think of it that way. So we need to want them to stay. And the best way to make them to stay is, I believe, how education is going with CTE, career technical education. That is the most important thing in education today. When I was going to school, they had tech schools. So if you wanted to learn a trade or become involved in something other than going to college, that was your choice, college prep, you went to a tech school.
Massaro says many of those learning opportunities are coming to Flagler County schools.
And that is probably one of the biggest swings in education today, that our children have an opportunity to go to a fire academy or vet training, or a lot of them are in agriculture. This is a big agricultural area. And they can get those trainings now as they're going through their high school years. And I keep telling them, find something you love and you never work a day in your life, if that's what you end up doing. And that is probably the most important thing for children to understand and parents to understand. You know, if they love to do something, guide them that way. And they can get a lot of that education in their public schools today.
From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Daryl Moody.
Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Tuesday, December 17th. The early college agreement and dual enrollment programs in local high schools were some of the hot topics at last week's Flagler County School Board meeting.
Superintendent LaShaka Moore believes that these programs need to be more of a focal point for the students and teachers in Flagler County.
All of our students should be taking advantage of our accelerated opportunity through ACE, IB, dual enrollment, military designation, industry certification. And so what we find is that our overall percentage has been about 50%, but we offer all of the opportunities that are available.
Superintendent Moore added that spreading awareness about these programs is of the utmost importance for the schools moving forward. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm John Austin IV.
This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you.
The Palm Coast City Council will meet today for the last business meeting of the year.
And that meeting begins at 9 a.m. this morning at City Hall. Brittany Kershaw is the Director of Communications and Marketing.
There is one ordinance that is going for first read, and that is on the short-term vacation rentals. So that will be presented first, and following that is one resolution where the Community Development Department will present the Community Development Block Grant Consolidated Annual Performance and Evaluation Report, and that's for the program year October 1, 2023 through September 30th, 2024. After that, there are several items on the consent agenda, and there will be public comment at the beginning and end of the meeting, as well as on each agenda item. The community is encouraged to attend and participate in the meeting through public comment, and if you cannot attend in person, you can view the meeting on the City of Palm Coast YouTube channel.
The Florida Division of Emergency Management is hosting a virtual town hall for Flagler County residents with unmet needs for Hurricane Milton.
Flagler County Emergency Management is sharing word that the Florida Division of Emergency Management, FDEM, is hosting a virtual town hall from 6 to 8 p.m. tonight for residents who still have an unmet need from Hurricane Milton. Julie Murphy, Flagler County Communications Coordinator.
The town hall will provide residents with the opportunity to hear about hurricane recovery information and resources that will help families determine the best path forward for them. There will also be people on the virtual town hall who can help them apply for assistance.
Representatives from the FDEM, as well as the Federal Emergency Management Agency and the Small Business Administration, will provide brief recover presentations that cover the following topics.
Topics will be to cover our individual assistance, disaster loans, temporary shelter programs, substantial damage determinations, and mitigation grant programs.
For registration information, go to flaglercounty.gov. For Flagler's Local Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.